What has surprised you most about your career?
Well, that's a really great question. You have to actually that question too, because I would love to hear that. Oh, wow, that's a good question. Uh, I think that the power of storytelling has surprised me so much. From being a little kid, I got my start writing love letters like in the hood from my homeboys, like literally, like they couldn't write to Lakeisha or Lawanda, and I'd be like, I got some words, and
What?
I'm like, well, you give me $10. Yeah, for sure. So this is in the '80s, and so I'm saying I started out as this kid who had these big glasses in the hood with these guys doing all these kind of illegal things, but they wanted to convey their love, but they didn't have the ability to write that. And they say, you do. And so here's $10. And so I was like, well, there's $40 next time. So I'm just saying the fact that you can tell stories and have a living, whether it be Lee as a journalist, the Wall Street Journal, and then in Minnesota, wherever he is, and whatever he's doing now, or myself, LA Con, Source, the ability for storytelling to give you a career. And it has sustained me, highs and lows, and business owners, jobs change, situations change. Obviously, you see the industry, constricting, but the fact that storytelling could have given me 40 years in entertainment and survived and made a name for myself. And it just goes to show you why Issa Rae, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, 50 Cent, even Sean Combs, respectfully, have used storytelling to music and content to create a whole empire. So my answer would be that the power of storytelling and how it's been able to keep me going through all these years. You know what I mean? From that little kid with the glasses in the '80s. Yeah, writing a love letter to Lisane. Lisane, so Lisane, you're so
I knew
beautiful.
you had
That day
game.
you
And
walked
I
in
was
your
like, you
yellow
know
dress.
what? That's not even you because I know how you talk, bro, and that's not you. Who's the person who wrote the letter?
You got some
I want
serious
to.
game.
I can read. I want to talk to the person that actually wrote this letter because I know it's not
I'm just
you.
saying, you
I
got to
know
put
it's
some
not you,
sprinkles on it,
Johnny.
you know.
Johnny, I know your voice,
I
and
love it.
you didn't write this word. I
Johnny
want
didn't write that.
I want you to bear witness to
That's
me
funny.
answering the question before you drop.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Yes.
And the question was,
What has surprised you most about your career?
I think by far that I was able to succeed after leaving the Wall Street Journal. Because I was there for 19 years. And it was a wonderful experience, but I should have left sooner. And I didn't have the confidence to do so because of the very things that you were speaking of earlier about, that voice in your head. Don't leave your job. You got a good thing going here. And, you're working for the man, you got your 401k, and all of that is important. And I do not mean to diminish it because this is what my parents did. And generation, Black people, I've never known Black people to not work, right? And my lineage was that everybody worked and worked really hard. But the idea of going out and being able to create content that I felt had, both altruistic and capitalistic merit, and the ability to not see a distinction between the two, that I could do things uh, that have that deal with social justice and still be able to make a living at it. And I think if I would have left sooner, a lot of times, I never question God, but I think what surprised me is that, not that I didn't believe in myself, but that I can do it, and that I did it, and that I'm doing it, right? And this is, in many ways, the message that I want to leave to the generation of people who our show is targeted at, is that a lot of times with the right amount of preparation, you're ready. You just have to see value in the culture that you're building your business around, right? Or that you come from. And for me, I see a lot of value in our stories. Just to build on what P. Frank was saying, I see a lot of value in a lot of the complexities and nuances that I'm able to bring because I'm part of the culture, and I, have built these investigative skills. But if you would have asked me, 15 years into the Wall Street Journal, if it was smart for me to leave, I would have said no. And that was actually probably the time where I probably would have been able to do better than I thought. And so that surprised me the most, the fact that I have been able to have so much success after cutting the cord and moving out and working, with people like P. Frank and Kelly Silvera, and believing that all of these people would believe in me and that we could work together to do something special.
I imagine it's a lot more fun. You're having a lot. I know you're working hard, and I would imagine that it's a heck of a lot more fun to do it this way.
I think so. And yeah, I do. I definitely do.